Brenda Reimer always grew up feeling different. She didn't relate with any of the other girls her own age. She didn't even relate with being a girl. She was bullied by girls and even boys. She struggled with her gender identity and would be considered almost like a cave girl. She preferred to do boy-like activities and just not do anything with girl-like stuff. If she had to put on a dress, she would just rip it off. She did not identify as a girl, as if she was cosplaying as a girl. She would go on, by the time she was 9 years old, to identify as a boy. This affected Brenda heavily. She didn't know what she felt. She didn't know what was going on. She was very depressed, suicidal. Brenda knew that feeling like a boy was something that just made sense. It felt right. It wasn't until Brenda was 14 when her parents told her the truth. All those feelings that she had about feeling like a boy, they were real. They weren't a phase. It wasn't just some teenage angst or emotion or hormones. It was real. Brenda Reimer was born as Bruce Reimer, a perfectly healthy and normal male baby, until he was around 7 months old when he got a circumcision that resulted in his genitals being burned off. After this incident, his parents would go on to refer to him as to be intersex. They didn't really know what to do. They were worried for his mental health in the future. How was he going to view himself as a man? That was until they had watched the TV and they saw this man named John Money, who was pioneering the gender identity, but more important, he was working with intersex patients. And they decided to go from Winnipeg all the way to Baltimore to visit this man in hopes that they could help their son, Bruce. But when they got there, John Money had a different idea. Instead, he pressured and convinced the parents, in order for Bruce to have a happy life, he should become a girl because he would just be happier, and the gender reassignment was way more advanced for the female. This resulted in him actually being one of the first infants to get a gender change at just 22 months old. What was supposed to be something that was going to help Brenda ended up resulting in causing way more issues, mental health issues, gender dysphoria, depression, mental health, trauma. This case would go on to change the way we have viewed gender identity and gender in general. And this is the case of David Reimer.